हाय एवरीवन, दिस इज योर एजुकेटर शानू अरोरा। तो आज हम बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट वीडियो के लिए यहाँ पर जुड़े हैं और हम बात कर रहे होंगे ऑल इंडिया रैंक 1 के साथ, आईआईटी जैम के टॉपर के साथ कि उन्होंने अपनी कैसे प्रिपरेशन करी। और हम बात कर रहे होंगे आईआईटी जैम के जो फ्यूचर एस्पिरेंट्स हैं वो कैसे ऑल इंडिया रैंक 1 टारगेट कर सकते हैं। इसके ऊपर हमने पूरी बातें यहाँ पर करी हैं। तो ये इंटरव्यू बहुत ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है, जो फ्यूचर एस्पिरेंट्स हैं उन्हीं के लिए, चाहे आप फिजिक्स से हो, चाहे केमिस्ट्री से हो, चाहे मैथ से हो, चाहे बायो से हो। बट ये इस आईआईटी जैम टॉपर की बातें आपको जरूर सुननी चाहिए बिकॉज इट्स वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू नो कैसे ऑल इंडिया रैंक 1 टारगेट आप कर सकते हैं। बात कर रहे होंगे, अगर मैं बात करूं यहाँ पर जो आईआईटी जैम के टॉपर हैं ऑल इंडिया रैंक 1 गुरु अरविंद, ही इज फ्रॉम द बीटेक बैकग्राउंड। वो बीएससी बैकग्राउंड से नहीं है, बीटेक बैकग्राउंड से होने के बावजूद करंटली एक जॉब में कर रहे थे। ही वाज इन अ वेरी गुड पेइंग जॉब और वेरी टाइम कंज्यूमिंग जॉब के साथ उन्होंने प्रिपरेशन किया है। और ना सिर्फ एक आईआईटी जैम, दो एग्जाम क्रैक किए, आईआईटी जैम फिजिक्स एंड आईआईटी जैम मैथ्स। आईआईटी जैम फिजिक्स में उनकी ऑल इंडिया रैंक 1 आई है, आईआईटी जैम मैथ्स में उनकी 117 आई है। तो ही इज हिमसेल्फ अ जीनियस और इनकी बातें आपको जरूर यहां पर सुननी चाहिए और पूरी आखिरी तक वीडियो को देखना बिकॉज आखिरी में जो बात हो रही है वो फ्यूचर एस्पिरेंट्स कैसे आईआईटी जैम टॉपर को टारगेट कर सकते हैं और कैसे वो अपनी प्रिपरेशन कर सकते हैं, इसके बारे में हमने बात कर रखी है बिल्कुल आखिरी में। तो ओके, हेलो एवरीवन। So as you have read the title of the video, and we have all India rank 1 Guru Aravind with us. Okay, and what we will be doing today is asking some simple questions to him about his preparation, how he got all India rank 1, and most important thing, as I told you in the starting of the video, he has a BTech background, and second thing, he prepared with the job. So these are the two most important things and two most highlights of this small talk, small slash interview. So I would like to first congratulate Guru for All India Rank 1 in IIT JAM Physics 2023. And please introduce yourself.
Thank you, Shanu. Yeah. So I'm Guru Aravind. I've done my BTech at NIT Trichy last year. So I've been working since at Western Digital for about a year now. I started my preparation for JAM like about the time of 6 to 7 months.
And I was asking like how you told you have you are from NIT. So how did you what was your JEE rank? How did you prepare for JEE?
Okay, the JEE stories. Okay. Yeah, during my JEE, I didn't do that good in my exams. I cleared a rank of around 2,400 something. Yeah, I remember properly. Yeah. That was JEE though. Somehow I got into NIT Trichy after that. Yeah, but I always had this feeling that maybe engineering was not my field since the very beginning. I had always this inclination towards physics. Somehow I wanted to switch. And then, yeah, that's how I got into JAM. So as I was in my BTech time, that's when I heard about JAM. And then I thought maybe, you should go try to this now. So that's how I, did it during my BTech.
Okay. So you are BTech from which branch, I want to know?
Yeah, I did my BTech in Electronics and Communication Engineering.
Okay. And then you joined which company?
Western Digital.
Okay. So mean like this is your background, which is like BTech person with the job, well paying job, if I am not wrong. Okay. So how did you as you told already that you had an inclination toward physics and you decided to now migrate towards MSc career. Okay. So I would like to know how as you told, you came across during the form time when forms come out. So how did you manage? How much time did you have for IIT JAM, and how did you manage your time with the job? Because you are currently in the job, and how did you manage your time with the job? This is what I wanted to know.
Okay, per se, okay, there's something. Okay, I didn't prepare, to be exact, just 6 or 7 months back. The preparation has been something that I had been doing consistently since my BTech itself. So since I told this inclination to physics, I always used to study physics on the back of my mind during after class and all that. The 6 to 7 months time was the specific time where I targeted at JAM. So I per se, I just went by studying question papers, solving question papers, doing problems, and then revising stuff, and that's what most of the 6 to 7 months comprised of. So this revision time is something like, I work at Bangalore, so the traffic here is like so messed up. It takes me about like 1 to 1.5 hours every day to and fro. So that time is actually one of the important times I actually used to study.
Oh my God.
So when I was in the van, we're
So
going and shuttling
you
to.
are blaming Bangalore traffic for your All India rank one. This is what you want to say. It helped you
Yeah,
overcome
that
the
was
rank one.
the key. Yeah. So yeah, because when I come back home, yeah, again, so there's piled up work and all that. So I couldn't find time at home much.
Mm-hmm.
So most of my study was during, uh, you know, the weekends. Yeah, the weekends were very crucial. And yeah, of course, during the weekdays, it was mostly my commuting time, and especially this. I was involved in this number of study groups, which actually was very useful for me. So every day morning and before going to sleep, both the times I used to see at least 2 or 3 questions, solve them, and only after that I used to get up or sleep. Both. If it is morning, I get up after solving 1 or 2 questions which are posted on the group,
Mm-hmm.
or vice versa. I solve those 2 questions and then go to sleep. So that was kind of preparation. I had to nudge in the times in between, and somehow yeah, it clicked out.
Okay. So you told, yeah, that weekends were very, very important for you, and you managed to. So like I would like to ask, like, if you prepare for IIT JAM physics in a proper way, manner, like how I teach, or the entire team teaches, or anyone who is teaching IIT JAM physics, there is a we go according to the syllabus first of all, because it's very important to go through syllabus, and we go topic wise basically, and then we go for practice classes, and then we go for previous year question classes. So did you also follow the same pattern, like I have to study from the syllabus only, or you were like, I am interested in physics and I have to study on my own, then I can match it on my own syllabus?
It was a combination of both.
Okay.
The 6 7 months where I was actually preparing per se, I'd say it was mostly sticking to some sort of syllabus and then looking at the problems that are relevant to the syllabus as such.
Mhm.
I didn't delve much into outwardly questions of the sort, which were extremely complex. I try to stick to a syllabus as much as possible. So we have this brochure that comes up, right? So this the syllabus brochure. So most of the things were what I saw from there, what I understood that can be done, and then based on that, I was doing my studies. Yeah.
Okay. So from this, I have one thing in my mind. So like, which books you followed, your material or whatever how did you there is some certain set of books have to be there to study, or what did you follow?
Okay, that's a long list. Okay, fine. It is topic by topic. I had a different set of books for each topic. Uh, I don't know, like which what exactly is the what exactly am I supposed to say? Like each topic had a different book. Do
Okay.
I name the books or?
Yeah, like what is your most favorite book right now, which you used for IIT JAM preparation?
Okay, my most favorite book. I love the Herbert Callan's book on thermodynamics and thermostatistics. That was one of the main books I used to refer for, be it KTG, thermodynamics, statistical physics, all of them. I used to go through that book. So
Which book?
that
Sorry,
that that book was kind of
your network was interrupted. Which book for thermodynamics?
Herbert Callan.
Okay.
Herbert Callan.
Okay.
Callan.
Okay. And for others, like for EMT?
EM theory, I went to Griffiths and Jackson, JD Jackson. That was something I used to do because I was EC, so I used to study those books for my EC itself. So I just continued the same books there.
Mm-hmm.
For quantum physics, I used Resnick and Aceberg. Yeah.
Okay. So, as you named Jackson, I personally feel Jackson is a very tough book, and we followed it during MSc. I didn't follow it during my JAM preparation. I stick to Griffiths, but I followed it during my MSc period. But I personally found it very difficult. And even if there is an interview of Jackson itself, the author, he says sometimes he also gets confused in what he have written in the book. So if you see that interview, I have seen that interview, and he himself got confused in one of the problems that he created in during his book time. So that's very tough book to follow according to me. Okay. So, so basically you prepared
Yeah.
from the books and you followed questions and previous year questions as everyone that
Yes.
follows. Okay.
Yes.
So, like, what are you planning right now? Integrated PhD or MSc?
Okay, that's a question I'm still thinking of, but most likely I will go for integrated PhD.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm into mostly into quantum computing and the like, so I'd probably join IAC for an
Okay.
integrated PhD.
That's a very good choice. And if you are, really into research and you have made your mind that I have to do research, then ISC is the best place. So you no need to,
Yes.
again think about doing an MSc. That's a good decision.
Yes.
Mostly people
I mean,
do.
there's no turning back after this.
Huh?
I mean, after this, there's no turning back. I am into research, so yeah, this is the plunge for me. If you ask me,
Yeah,
the
definitely.
point where I will deeply switch to physics and research and the like.
From past few years, I've been seeing, many engineers from doing after BTech, they have been, they are been going through MSc and PhDs. And personally, when I was in IIT Bombay, during my time, we had seven BTech persons who were in IIT Bombay, seven or eight maybe. So there was quite a good number, and now they all are doing PhD. Niket is doing PhD in IIT Bombay, and yeah, all of them, mostly all of them are doing PhD right now. So yeah, so once the BTech person, when they leave their field and join this field, they are very prominent about research. This is what I feel and what I have noticed, and that's a good thing to stick to decide about a career and go with it. It's a very good thing. So one more thing that I would like
Yes.
to ask you right now, that is, what like you gone through the books, once you are done with reading the book, or as you said, the topic wise, what is the first thing did you do? Did you solve the questions of the book or of some previous year questions, or what did you follow?
Okay, so almost till the last 2 months I never touched the previous year questions because
Okay.
I kept them like a safe chest, to keep them solved only in the last moment.
Okay.
Because that would give me an idea because I could calculate my marks and all that.
Mhm.
Get an understanding of how my standing is and how to improve on that. So that was my last 2 months strategy to study last previous year question papers. Uh, but most of the other time, the initial times I used to only study materials from books and then solve problems from those books only.
Okay.
Uh, yeah, pretty much it was like that. I used to solve other question papers. So yeah, because I didn't want to solve jam questions as such, I used to also try some just question papers, also other HRIs question papers and all that. Other questions which I didn't want to, which were not jam questions, but yeah, they're still question papers which I wanted to solve.
Okay, so that was a good. So did you go for a TIFR? Did you give the TIFR exam?
Yes, yes, I cleared the exam.
So you cracked it, I'm hoping.
Uh,
Did
I'm
you,
sorry, I didn't hear you.
yeah, did you crack the TIFR exam and you have a name on your interview list
Yes, yes, I got selected for TIFR Mumbai. Yes.
for integrated PhD or PhD?
Integrated PhD.
Okay, integrated PhD. I think after 4 years of BTech, you can directly apply for PhD as well. If I'm not wrong, this is what I know, but you can anyways Google about it. And do you have just exam tomorrow?
No, I'm not giving just no.
You
I
are.
thought I would give just, but then yeah, after year one, I thought, okay, maybe enough.
Okay. So you didn't fill the form, or you are not planning to go there?
No, I haven't done it. Yeah, I haven't done it.
Acha, okay. Okay. So that was it. So, lastly, what would you like to, recommend JAM 2024 students or 2025 or further whatever JAM students who are planning for physics? First of all, I would like to ask about physics only.
Yeah, of course. Uh, for physics, I'd say, you know, consistency is important. Yeah, though I'd say I start for 6 or 7 months. I've been studying it for a quite long time. As in, yeah, with my usual coursework, I also did a lot of physics. Uh, a little bit of rigor would actually help in some cases. I had, though jam questions are not too much into rigorous kind of questions, but yeah, a little bit of rigor will actually help you understand the concepts better, which will, in turn, during the long run, it will make you feel more confident while attempting questions that are non-rigor, not of much rigor. So you feel more confident about it. So that was one thing I felt. From a general perspective, if you ask me, I'd say, it's always necessary to we consistently keep solving some questions or others. So as I told you, I was involved in a lot of these study groups. So there was a lot of interaction. As in, people would pose questions. I always took it as a responsibility on my side to always have them solved. I don't care whether someone else has solved it and posted it on the group or someone has already done it. No, I don't care. But I always had the intention that I solve it and put it back to them, so that it gives me a learning curve kind of thing. So yeah, that is one very essential thing, I'd say.
Yeah, like being consistent and being actively participating in problem solving really helps. And this is what I noticed in previous topper as well. I talked to previous toppers as well. So one thing that I noticed about you and the others as well, that you all the toppers focus on fundamentals. First of all, fundamentals should be clear, consistency should be there, and third thing is you have to be active in your preparation and responsible toward your preparation. Like you said, you were active in the groups, and like previous toppers as well, those who I interviewed or I talked personally, one thing that was common, that they took preparation groups very seriously. Like they are place to be taken seriously, because there are many things to be learned from the group itself. You get to know about admission procedure, you get to know about many things. So I think WhatsApp group and Telegram channels that are being made, they are very helpful tool for IIT JAM preparation, at least. So I think we didn't talk about like you are also All India rank 117 in IIT JAM mathematics. So
yes,
something for mathematics people also, like you prepared in 6 to 7 months, like core 6 to 7 months for both the exams, JAM physics and JAM maths, and you cracked both with such a good rank. So now for JAM maths, what do you want to say?
Okay, so for math, my preparation wasn't that solid. Whatever I studied in physics, actually, as I said, I also studied a little bit rigorously. Whatever I studied in physics also, that actually helped me out in math. Most of it actually helped me out in math. Had I not done it rigorously for physics, I wouldn't have been able to crack gotten this rank in math as well. So that's the thing. So since there's a lot of rigor involved in history preparation, so it just worked out. Per se, for math, yeah, you just focus the same kind of thing. The general prep strategies will work. Being consistent, solving problems, and yeah, being active in the groups. Yeah, same thing will work. Same thing about the math as well. So one thing I'm very curious about, I'm curious to know. So I would like to know, like, how, in which field of physics you are most interested. Like, what attracted you most in physics? Okay, so, my current interests. Yeah, okay, thanks. Actually, my current interests are towards quantum computing. So since I'm from EC, so I have this, this kind of slight border kind of inclination between both physics and engineering. So I'd like to, when I was involved in my EC things, I was very much interested in this hardware development and all that. So I thought, why not, also look into physics, try to apply physics in a more rigorous fashion, try to get to more new models, new kind of computing procedures and all that. And I think that was my real drive towards this idea.
बहुत अच्छा लगा होगा यार, तो मैं आपसे चाहता हूं कि आप जरूर कमेंट करके बताएं कि आपको गुरु के बारे में सबसे अच्छी बात क्या लगी, उनकी प्रिपरेशन में ऐसी कौन सी चीज थी जिन्होंने उसे ऑल इंडिया रैंक 1 बना दिया। ये जरूर कमेंट करके बताएंगे मुझे। ऑल्सो आप कमेंट करके अगर मुझे बताएंगे, ये पूरा इंटरव्यू जो था इंग्लिश में था, अगर आप इसका हिंदी ट्रांसलेशन भी चाहते हैं और इंटरव्यू को आप हिंदी में समझना चाहते हैं तो भी आप कमेंट करके मुझे जरूर बताएंगे। बाकी यार जो स्टूडेंट्स हैं जो आईआईटी जैम फिजिक्स के अगर अपनी प्रिपरेशन कर रहे हैं तो आप मेरे साथ भी प्रिपरेशन कर सकते हैं। आप देख सकते हैं कुछ इस तरीके से मेरा शेड्यूल रहता है, 2 बार डिटेल कोर्स, 2 बार रिवीजन, 2 बार प्रैक्टिस, 2 बार पीवाईक्यू, वीकली संडे टेस्ट एंड मॉक टेस्ट। बाकी अगर आप एक आईआईटी जैम फिजिक्स का एक अच्छा ग्रुप ज्वाइन करना चाहते हैं, व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप ज्वाइन करना चाहते हैं, तो लिंक मैंने डिस्क्रिप्शन दे रखा है, आईआईटी जैम फिजिक्स का वो ग्रुप है, जरूर ज्वाइन कर सकते हैं। आप देख सकते हैं इन ग्रुप से कितने अच्छे टॉपर्स यहां पर निकले हैं। अप्रोक्सीमेटली ऑल इंडिया रैंक 500 के अंदर कुछ 40 to 50 बच्चे हैं जो मेरे साथ एसोसिएटेड थे, चाहे वो व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप हो, चाहे यूट्यूब चैनल हो, चाहे मेरी पेड क्लासेस के थ्रू हो। ठीक है, तो आपको मिलते हैं यार नेक्स्ट क्लास में या नेक्स्ट वीडियो में। तब तक के लिए चैनल को जरूर सब्सक्राइब कर देंगे, वीडियो को लाइक कर देंगे। और भी बहुत सारे टॉपर्स के यहाँ पर इंटरव्यू मौजूद हैं, पूरी प्लेलिस्ट आप चेक कर सकते हैं। ऑल इंडिया रैंक 3 का भी मौजूद है, और भी इंटरव्यू मौजूद है, उनको भी आपको जरूर सुनना चाहिए, बिकॉज हर पर्सन अपने आप में अलग होता है, हर किसी की प्रिपरेशन स्टोरी अलग होती है। तो वीडियो को लाइक करके प्लेलिस्ट भी दोबारा चेक करेंगे।